Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel Design and Craft with Style. I'm Chari and first of all I want to thank all of you, the new subscribers and all of you subscribers. Thank you for doing that for me. I really appreciate it. And all of your sweet comments, I just have enjoyed them so much. Thank you for that too. Today we're gonna have like just a project share. Before that, let me talk to you just a minute about how this came about. I was making an order for Creating with Details store, talking to May, and one thing kind of led to the other, and she said she had some heads for doll heads, and I said, oh. I said, well, that would be kind of fun to do. So anyway, I sort of was kind of challenged. So when I make my order, she went and sent me some of those hats, and believe me, it was a challenge, but it was a happy one. And so I'm going to show you this doll. These are the hats, by the way. These are the ones that you've seen them. They're you can make angels out of them, or and whatever. And I do not believe she sells this in her store. This is something that she had bought. It's from her stag, and because I asked her, I think she has some from her store, but I don't know what they look like yet. But this is from her stash. Anyway, so I told her, I said, just send me a couple of them, if you have a different style. So she did, and she sent me the blonde and a brunette, and each one of them has a different hairstyle. So these are what I had to work with. That means that I had to make a body, and the body that I made for the angel out of the paper towel roll really was not the right kind of a body for this particular doll, because she's tiny, she's very, she's a small head and all that. So I had to go ahead and I was gonna make me a wire body. I didn't have any wire, or if I did, I couldn't find it. But it had some pipe cleaners. So you know how we all crafters are. If we don't have something, we're gonna do with something else. And sure enough, it worked out really well, and so that's what I did. Anyway, also, when you see this doll, I will make a tutorial if you'll like me to, and we'll start from beginning to end. It may be a different outfit or whatever, but there will be a lot of techniques in there that you can learn from anyway. So make sure you leave a comment to let me know if you really want to do this video or not. Okay. Here's my doll, and I think she turned out fabulous. It's I'm doing it here in the kitchen, and because I figure you might be able to see her a little bit better. I decided to make kind of a turn of a century kind of outfit, and so as you can tell, so the body, let me show you from inside out a little bit. Let me pull this back, and she's there, believe me, to stay. Now this particular outfit is not too, in other words, you cannot take it off and on. It's pretty much in there. But as you can tell, these are the little legs, and I put batting on it, and then I use hose to cover her up to kind of give her that skin color, look. And so I did that, and also, so I made her some pantaloons, and I thought it turned out really cute. And but a few things is all glue on, okay? And then this is a little, the blouse, I guess, part of the blouse in here, which is out of satin. And then I decided I definitely wanted some shoes on her. So I made her these cute little boots with a little felt and, of course, some lace and such, and then I have a little trim that has some pearls with a little lace on either side, and I thought that turned out really cute. So I did that on it, and then the next thing I did was, whoops, And the only thing actually you can pull back, let me take that off for a second, is actually the little cape, okay? The cape is all in there like that, and I did glue it right here under the, in the arms, so they would, basically stay on. And what's so nice about this, because it's made out of, well, you can make it out of wire. Like I say, it's a prop cleaner. You can pull her arms back, and the little jacket or the cape just pulls out very, very nicely, okay? And the cape is lined, as you can see, and of course trimmed with a lace. And I love, love, love this little trim. I think it's gorgeous. This trim comes from Korean Retail Store, and I just love it. It is just absolutely beautiful. So versatile too, and I like it because it's very tiny, but has a great impact on whatever you put it on. Okay, so that's what I did all the way over. After I glued the lace, I went over with a little trim to kind of clean it up a little bit and around the neck. And it stays, as you can tell, it stayed in very well, okay? Now, so the next thing after I put the pantaloons and the little part of the bodice, I guess you can say, out of the satin, I had some lace, and so I just start basically just building up. I put a little bit in here. I cut the lace pretty good, I tell you. I put a little lace in here. Then part of the lace I made the sleeves. But also, before I did that, I did the sleeve first. And then I realized that I was going to show, where the arms, the little hands and the arms are going to be connected. So I didn't want to do that. So what I did, out of the satin, I made another undersleeve and glue it around it. And then I put this one in here. What I like about this one, let me show you this side, is that actually make part of the neckline too. See here? Excuse me. See how the neckline, how nicely that did? Oops, right here. And then in the back, also, it did very nicely here too. So I did that, and it kind of gave it that look. And then of course I put another piece in here, and there was the bodice, the little blouse. Well, then I decided, like I said, I did this a little bit at a time. I did not I had no idea what I was gonna do to her, actually, to tell you the truth. And so then I thought, what am I gonna do with it? Do I want a bride? What do I want? But really, what I really wanted is a little kind of a, kind of a period, kind of a look. So I thought maybe turn of the century kind of look. And I made an A-line skirt with a little petticoat. And the way I made it, I just made it all together. So when you got through, everything is together. And I will be showing that to you on my video when I make the next one. And once I put that in there, then of course I wanted to trim it. So I had this lace that had this, I guess, little medallions in here. And this part in here, those little scallops actually would have gone right in on the top of the lace right in here. So I cut that off and put that in the hem first. And then I went and put this over. Before that, I went and used some coffee and to give that antique look. And once I had all of that done in there, okay, I had some leftovers of these little scallops, and I put some going up this way on her bodice, and then some going down. Okay, and once I got all of that, of course, the lace was there and needed something. And then it's when I started putting this pretty little trim. I tell you, it just changed the whole thing. So I did this around it first. Then I came back between the lace and here and just go up and down. Once I did the bottom, then I came back on the top and kind of go around the, curve and glue that on there. And then I did the same thing in here. No, before I did that, I decided to put it right in here on the blouse to kind of bring kind of coordinate it a little bit. And I liked it so well that I decided to go around, I guess you could say this, her corset or so, just I don't know, just it was kind of a, I don't know, I really don't know now what was called, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. It's not a belt, but something like that, and it really, really, really turned out really pretty. See, in the back too. So I did that in the back, and then I decided, okay, let's do her hair. What we're gonna do to her hair? I thought about doing the little ringlets, but her face is so tiny that to put extra hair on there, it would have not been a good thing. So I thought, okay, thought and thought about it. I said, well, maybe a little hat. And I tried different things. I didn't like it. Well, hey, back again to the trim. I did the trim. And she had, and her hair kind of looked like a little braid. So I went over the braid first. And then I just kind of went around and around until I finished about the end of it, where her ponytail or her hair kind of cascade in the back. Looks like it's pulled back and cascading. So I did that, and then I came back around it all the way around that, cascading hair. And then I didn't have any tiny flowers that was, the ones that I had, they had color. It was too big. But I had these little porcelain, little off-white ones, and I liked them. I thought, well, I'll just do that. Now, I may come back with the color and kind of, bring maybe a little color on them, but I didn't do it this time. Then I came back and decided she needed a little bow, so I tack it in here, and then tack it in here. Okay, and then I just make her bow, and of course cut out the S's of it that I didn't need, and here she is. I think she is totally adorable. She's very, very pretty, and I'm really proud how it turns out. And like I say, it's easy to put her cape back on because her hands go back, so see. And that's basically the only thing that she's going to, that is removable. And let's see, make sure I got there. And of course, pull up her little, her little blouse a little bit once you get it. But see, it's not hard to do at all. And the next one the same way, see. I really do like this. I didn't think I was going to I didn't know about the, how the pipe cleaners were going to work. But tell you one thing, it was really, really, really good. I was happy how it turned out. She's soft, and she feels good. She's not feel stiff, and then yet, you can go ahead and, place her little hands however you want them. And they're going to go ahead and stay there. Now, the next thing I wanted to do, she needed a purse. Now, I have not done her little purse yet. But also, in that era, they didn't go anywhere without her little bag, and of course, her hat, and an umbrella. So I decided I needed an umbrella. So this is what I did. And they're really easy to do, but I think it turned out very sweet. And I'm really, really happy how it did. And of course, the little handle. And this actually was a piece of a skewer. And then I put a little bead right at the end. See it? Whoops. I'm not used to this camera here. I'm sorry. See how that little bead in there? And it's really sweet. So she can hold it right in her hand. And she holds her little umbrella. Now she got it. Isn't she cute? I think it's turned out very, very sweet. And of course, when I do her little handbag, then I will do that. I'll put it on there. But I'm very, very happy. May, you gave me a challenge, and I hope it pleased you. Because they are a booger. They're not hard to make, okay? But being small, you work in a small scale, and believe me, a small scale is more tedious than a bigger, doll. But it was not hard, just a little time consuming, but easy So, like I said, if you want to do it, I will be happy to. The only thing will be a completely different outfit, okay? Because I don't like to do two things of the same, you know, in a row anyway. Maybe different color, you know, just a completely different look. Probably do the blonde one, which is this one here. Let me get it out of the package. So she's definitely gonna have a completely different look because she looks different. And her hair is different, see? She's beautiful. So yeah, I definitely see her hair will be different too. So I'll have to do something completely different for her, most definitely. Maybe a ball gown or something like that. I'm thinking. But anyway, so like I said, leave me a comment, and we will get into it. If not, I'll probably do it anyways sometime. And I don't want to get you all burned out with a bunch of dolls, but I love to make them. Okay, I really, really do. And as a matter of fact, I probably do at least one or two a month. At least one I know that I will be making a month, and we're all going to a different period, a different look, that kind of thing. Some of them, when I'm done with these little hats, then maybe I'll make my own. I don't know, but yeah, we're going to be doing different kind of dolls. Okay, so thank you for coming to my channel again, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I always do. So until next time, stay well, stay crafty, and God bless you.